What is going on, guys? Luther here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Got a spicy one. I got an interesting one here for you today. We've got 4 rares, 1 uncommon, finite 20. Now, I know a lot of you run speed teams, or a lot of people do run speed teams, but this is just to showcase that this can be done with rares. Um, Previously, I was using War Maiden instead of Armiger. And it works. You can do it. It's just a little bit more inconsistent. I just found when you're running the Armiger with his turn meter decrease on the A1 of 25%, it's insane. He is just so much more consistent now. So who are we using here? We've got Soulbound Boya, Armiger, Apothecary, Cold Heart, and Bellower. Now you might be thinking, oh my god, 2 of these are void rares. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, they are void rares, but it's still rares. You know what I mean? So we've got Cold Heart is basically just here for her full turn meter decrease on the A3. Bellower has got decrease attack, decrease defense, both small versions, but decrease defense is decrease defense, even if it is the small version on the A3. His A2 is decrease speed, and his A1 has a chance to put out lock ability cooldowns. So basically you can stop the enemy from using their abilities and just A1ing. And every single one of his abilities is AoE. So we've got him in a stun set. Soulbound's A1 is AoE, so we've got her in a stun set. And then her A3 is very similar to Cold Heart's. It's a full turn meter depletion. It just doesn't do the massive damage that Cold Heart does. Now we all know what Apothecary does. He's got the increased speed on his A3. His A2 is a massive, that was just there. What we saw there was, I always forget her name, Soulbound's A3, fully depleted. Cold Heart now, fully depleted. Armiger is just doing his job, smacking the crap out of the boss. Apothecary has given us this increased speed, so we're taking more turns. And just like that, the boss is going down. Now, I will show you all of the builds. None of these guys are crazily built. If you have 2 Cold Hearts, you can drop the Soulbound for another Cold Heart. If you don't have any Cold Hearts, you can put another Soulbound in. There's definitely variations to this team and what you can do, but I just wanted to showcase the fact that this can be done. Armiger over here is doing his A2. I think mine's in destroy set, just for Scarab purposes. But you can have him in whatever. The main thing he needs is 100% crit rate. Although if you're purely running him on finite 20, you can get away with 85% crit rate because he's positive affinity. Here, I'll show you some priorities that we got set up for the team. So Soulbound is just not using this one. So attacks one enemy, has an additional 25% chance of inflicting a crit. All of her abilities have that, and I'll go over that in a second. Has a 100% chance when booked of fully depleting the target's turn meter. So we want that available when we get to the boss. And then we're just opening with our A1. Cold Heart's the same, opening with A1. Now, I have put first choice on her A2 and then second choice on the A3. So that way when we get the shield off the boss, our Soulbound has got a decreased turn meter. Cold Heart's got an A2, and then next turn she's got an A3. And then by the time Soulbound's around to her A3 again, the boss is not fully at the turn meter, so basically we're always keeping that turn meter low. Now when I was running War Maiden instead of Armiger, it was working. It's just more consistent with Armiger. Now Armiger doesn't have any priority set. Apothecary, no priorities, just opening with the A1. And Bellower's got no priorities, just opening with the A1. Now I'll show you some of these builds here real quick. Once again, move my camera out of the way. Alright, here we go. Scroll down here. We've got a Cold Heart. Now you only need 70% crit rate on a Cold Heart. If you didn't already know, her A3 has an extra 30% chance to crit. Her speed's nothing crazy, stats nothing crazy. I understand she has 315% crit damage. You don't need this much. It's just increasing the amount of damage her A3 does. And then she's obviously got 220 accuracy. You need 200 minimum for finite 20, so we're smashing that one out. Good job. Armiger's in a destroy set, like I said, purely for Scarab. He doesn't even have 100% crit rate, but he doesn't need it for finite 20. decent speed, plenty of accuracy, like barely no crit damage. He's fine. Who else were we running? We were running one of these soulbounds. I gotta remember which one's the one with books. Okay, it's this one. Like I said, she's in a stun set. Enough accuracy to do a job. Now the beauty of her, she actually has more crit rate than she needs. Look at this. An additional 25% chance to crit, an additional 25% chance to crit, an additional 25% chance to crit, and she increases your aura. If you put her as an aura, you get an additional 12%. So really, that's 37% crit, right? Which means you only need, what's that, 63% crit rate. So she actually has 30 more crit rate than she needs. I'm just saying, that's a lot of room to get the rest of the stats that you need. Now we got Bellower here. Bellower doesn't need to be in a stun set. Like I said, he's got block active skills, the decreased speed, and then decreased defense and decreased attack. But yeah, he's not even fully crit capped. He's fine. And then Apothecary is in the same build from the all rare dragon video I did, or the free-to-play dragon video I did. So he's nothing crazy as well. But yeah, like I said, I haven't seen this team fail yet. I understand it can fail. If Soulbound and Coldheart both have their A3s resisted, like back to back, that would be a fail. This team can tank one hit from the finite, but when you're trying to crack down the shield again, priorities take over in the presets and that sort of thing. So then it's not really, Coldheart won't do her A1, she'll do her A2 because we've got that set in the priorities. But yeah, look, there's plenty of CC, and you can interchange epics you've pulled, interchange a legendary you've pulled. If you've got two Coldhearts, like I said, you can put two Coldhearts in here. But yeah, I just wanted to really just wanted to showcase the fact that this can be done. And like 2 minutes 30, it's not crazy, but it's not that bad. Chuck this on overnight while you're sleeping, and you're good to go. Apothecary, really, he doesn't need to be in here. His value obviously would go up more if you didn't have stun sets, because then he's healing your team a lot more often. But he's not really healing here when we're just, we're constantly CCing the enemy, which is just fantastic. But yeah, look, my stats, they're not crazy. Some of them do have good gear. They've got decent gear, but like you can do it with worse gear. It's fine. It would just take you a little bit longer. You might pull some epics on your account that do the job a little bit better. For instance, there's a rare life taker that I'm using on my free to play account. That she's got decreased speed and a triple hitter on her A2, and her A1's it's heal reduction and a triple hitter. So she would be amazing in finite as well, because she would keep the boss's turn meter down like amazingly well. The A3, it does decrease speed and it decreases turn meter, I think. The A2, life taker, look into it. Life taker, Shadowkin rare, fantastic. I'm really keen to get to finite on the free to play and see how that goes. Anyway, not the point of this video. As we can see here, this team's working great. It's going to be about a 2 minute 40, 2 minute 50 run. Chuck it on while you sleep, chuck it on while you go out to the shops, while you're at work, while you're at school, whatever the case may be. But here you go, 4 rares and an uncommon. So I'll leave you with that. Do with that what you will. My name is Luther. Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you drop a like if you want to see more content like this. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn notification bell on. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic night. And we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.